Forgiveness is not an occasional act, it is a permanent attitude. Martin Luther King Jr. Forgiveness is more about us than it is about them. It's about releasing ourselves from resentment, anger, and hurt. Holding on to those emotions weighs us down. When we forgive, we put that weight down. We step into the light of healing and growth. Forgiveness transforms our relationships and ourselves. We've all been there, replaying a hurtful situation over and over in our minds, feeling the anger and resentment bubble up each time. It's exhausting, isn't it? This constant cycle of negative thoughts and emotions takes a toll on our minds and bodies. We carry the weight of that hurt in our chests, in our shoulders, in the tightness in our jaws. Studies have shown that holding on to grudges can actually increase our stress levels, leading to anxiety, sleeplessness, and even depression. It's like we're holding ourselves hostage to the past, unable to fully embrace the present moment. But there's good news. Choosing to forgive can break this cycle. It doesn't mean condoning the actions that hurt us, but rather, choosing to release the grip those actions have on our well-being. It's about reclaiming our power and choosing peace over resentment. The connection between our minds and bodies is powerful. What affects one, affects the other. So it's no surprise that the stress relief that comes with forgiveness translates into tangible physical benefits. When we release the anger and resentment, our bodies respond in kind. Studies have linked forgiveness to lower blood pressure, improved heart health, and even a stronger immune system. It's like our bodies are designed to thrive in an environment of forgiveness and compassion. Imagine that the act of forgiving, of letting go, can actually make us physically healthier. It's a powerful reminder that our emotional well-being is deeply intertwined with our physical well-being. Choosing forgiveness isn't just an act of kindness towards others, it's an act of kindness towards ourselves, a gift we give to our own well-being. Chapter 3. Building Bridges, Forgiveness and Stronger Relationships. We are wired for connection, for belonging. Relationships are at the core of who we are, but relationships can be messy and complicated. We're imperfect humans, capable of hurting each other. Holding on to anger creates barriers. It's like building a wall, preventing connection. Forgiveness is like taking a sledgehammer to that wall. It allows for understanding and empathy. It opens the door for communication and healing. Forgiveness doesn't mean staying in unhealthy relationships. It means releasing anger, moving forward with peace. Chapter 4. The Self-Esteem Boost. How forgiveness redefines our relationship with ourselves. When we talk about forgiveness, we often focus on forgiving others. But what about forgiving ourselves? This can be the hardest forgiveness of all. We can be our own harshest critics, holding on to past mistakes and replaying them on a loop in our minds. But just like holding on to grudges against others can damage our sense of self-worth, so too can holding on to self-blame and shame. It eats away at our confidence, making it harder to believe in ourselves and our ability to create a better future. Choosing to forgive ourselves, to acknowledge our imperfections with compassion and understanding, is a radical act of self-love. It's about recognizing that we are all works in progress, always learning and growing. When we release the weight of self-judgment, we create space for self-acceptance. And that, my friends, is where true self-esteem takes root. Chapter 5. Embracing the Fullness of Life. Forgiveness and Emotional Well-Being. Imagine a life where you're not weighed down by the burdens of anger, resentment, and regret. Imagine the freedom that comes with releasing yourself from the shackles of the past. This is the transformative power of forgiveness. It's not about condoning hurtful actions, but rather, about choosing to heal ourselves and move forward with grace and compassion. When we cultivate a practice of forgiveness in our lives, we open ourselves up to a world of possibilities. We experience greater peace, deeper connections, and a renewed sense of hope. Forgiveness isn't always easy, but I can promise you, it's always worth it. It's a journey of self-discovery, a path that leads us back to our own wholeness. Forgiveness. It's a simple word, yet it holds the power to transform our lives in profound ways. I encourage you to take a moment and reflect on the areas in your life where you might be holding on to unforgiveness. It could be towards someone else, or it could be towards yourself. What would it look like to begin the process of letting go? To choose peace over resentment, compassion over judgment? The journey of forgiveness is a deeply personal one, but it's a journey worth taking. It's a journey that leads us back to ourselves, to our own wholeness, and to the boundless love and compassion that reside within us all.